Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. So it's me, Todd, aka Nerd Lounge Master 84, and I've got two of my bestest new friends, KaoticBPR and MulticadeMatt. Welcome to the show, guys.
Good
Hey,
evening,
man, how you doing?
I am doing fantastic. So it looks like we've got a few people in the chat tonight. I appreciate everybody coming out and watching us. Brooklyn Menace is here. Papa Brad has been in the chat for a while. We've got PD7 and the bad guy Mike. And Gio was in there earlier. I don't know if he's still hanging out with me. Bad.
Oh, I did.
I got shaped. I wasn't going to say anything backstage, but yeah.
Yeah. It's all
well, gentlemen, it's a pleasure being on a show with y'all tonight. Looking forward to talking. Really just wanted to get together with you guys. We chat on Discord all the time and just have a lot of good fun. So I thought it'd be great just to sit down and talk about some things. So very nonchalant, whatnot. So Matt, how was your week, buddy? How are you doing?
Oh, I'm golden, man. It was just week-wise, it's been a little chaotic at work, no pun intended, based on Brian's title. Yeah. So yeah, but I'm blessed to be here and hang out with some fantastic people.
All right, fantastic. All right, Chaotic, what you got going on, man?
Nothing much, man. It's just been a good little work week. Nothing new going on. It's been a good week, though. I'm excited to be here. Excited to do the show with you guys and get to know y'all a lot more better.
Fantastic, man. Well, thank y'all for both being here. And like I said backstage, I am a noob to this, so let's see how we can make this happen and make a good show. So, Matt, I'm going to let you lead on. What's the topic you want to talk about tonight?
All right. So the things I've been working on mainly the past couple weeks is, I don't know if Carlos on it. So I finally got my sending guns in. So
here's all right
here. So I've been tinkering with those. And so there's a Batacera build that's was a Retro Lizard created. It's free. You go to Arcade Punks and you just put it on a given machine, and then it almost everything is plug and play. There's a couple of the names that are not, but so far you literally plug it in and it gives a white border around it, and you go. And so, which is a blessing of the LU, it just becomes a TV.
Did you already get the holsters for them?
Yes, sir. I haven't mounted them. Actually, where's the box? So yeah, I gotta somehow put this on the side of my cabinet. Figure out, gonna no pun intended, feels weird drilling holes in the side of my cabinet, but it is what it is.
Yeah, you're worried, I'm sure, about the side art.
Yeah.
Can you use command strips instead?
That's a good point. We do the same thing with artwork in the house because my wife hates holes in the walls. That's a good point.
Use command strips all over the place for sure.
Yeah.
So how much did the sending gun cost you?
Let's see. I got the non-recoil done because I'm kind of anti-noise. It sounds like obnoxious, but and also the T2 cab that I had when I sold to fund these, I always turn that little clacker thing off anyway, so there was no reason for me to get one. So yeah, it was with the two guns and the carry, I think it was $240 or $250. And so
how much did you sell the T2 cab for?
$350. It was right before it went on sale, which is a blessing.
Yeah, somebody got a still a good deal out of it, but yeah.
And the gentleman that bought it from me, he lives down the street, and he has this crazy. He has 6 or 7 real pins, and he is turning in his basement into a real arcade. He's like, I started like you, and then he was nice, but he was pretty much he's I got neon lights and all this stuff. So yeah, he was flexing a while. It's all good.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, I'm stoked about the sending guns. So yeah, we were playing duck with no fun. We were playing duck hunt last night, and so it sounds weird to spend $250 to play duck hunt, but it is what it is, right?
I would totally buy that.
Yeah. So Brad says so it's a PC running using the Legends as a screen. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
All right, fantastic. So how big of a PC did you put in there?
That's the thing about Batacera is technically it's a small form factor. Actually, it's a mini.
Okay.
And so yeah, it's running an i5 with a built-in GPU, and so based on where I work, everything goes through a given cycle, and so it goes in like a pumpkin box when you go to Halloween.
Yeah.
Cardboard is high on a pallet.
Yeah.
So whenever anything gets decommed, it goes in this given like big old pumpkin box, and then anything's free game. And so I just grabbed a handful of them and I put Batacera on there.
Oh, awesome.
Plug and play.
Nice.
So easy on the budget.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Looks like Brad has Ascendant and he hasn't done much since buying it. So are you planning on doing a good video on this,
Yes,
Matt?
sir.
Are you planning on doing something with it? Or
Yeah, I'll tinker with it and then make sure I'm proficient in it before I actually tell somebody about it. Yes. But yes, I will gladly do a video on it.
Awesome. So how was Duck Hunt on there? Was it really like being, I mean, obviously it's not going to be like on a CRT, but
No,
Was it accurate?
yeah, it was pleasant. The only thing, it has crosshairs on Duck Hunt, which actually it helped her. And so, yeah, we played that. And we played House of the Dead 2 based on the Dreamcast version.
Ooh.
That game
So
was
he's
super
excited
hard.
about that.
Yeah, it was awesome. It's like, you die fast. So, yeah.
Oh, man. Okay. Well, and that's on the 1.0 is what you've got it on. And I've got a 1.0. I don't think, Chaotic, you don't have a.
Nope, but I'm interested.
So, yeah, the screen alone is great, and I personally like some of the things that are on ArcadeNet. Not a lot of the games, but some of the games. And I just, it was one of my second or third cabs that I bought because, I do like fighters, and there's some of those Japanese fighters that were on ArcadeNet and some that were on the cabinet. I don't remember every one of them, but I enjoy it. I really do. It's doesn't get played as much as it used to, but now with me moving and whatnot, and all the new cabs that are possibly coming out, I may have to do what you're doing and put a sending gun on it. Buy Stuff has tons of mods for those cabinets. Even the 1.0 is still pretty valid with some of those mods. So I may be looking into that soon, just because I need to really come up with something to extend the life of this cab.
Yes, sir.
So what's holding you back buying one, Chaotic? You just haven't found one that you like, or
Timing and finances.
Well, that's everything. You got to get it when you can and when it makes sense. So no doubt.
True.
All right.
Yeah, the
Looks like Mike.
Go. Sorry, Mike. Go ahead.
I have never played Duck Hunt on anything other than a CRT. That would be interesting. And then it looks like G.I. Joel said we need to try Duck Hunt out on the Wii U. Bought it before the shop closed. So yeah.
Okay. It's good to know. I love my Wii U, and it always gets trashed. Like, I play it probably a couple times a week on the couch. Like, we'll be watching a show and I'll just be playing it.
Yeah.
It still gets love, for me. People.
Yeah, I have a Wii U, and I have a friend in Australia. And me and him both have the Wii U, and we were playing. Gosh darn it, I forget the game because we were playing it so much. But we would log on and play, and we haven't done that in a while. And I think we need to switch over to Switch anyway and do some Mario Kart. Maybe it was Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U that we were playing. I think that's what it was.
If you get a Switch, me and you gonna play some Mario Kart.
Yeah. We definitely need to do a Switch night in the Discord. Just get together. This guy, would be great to do a Mario Party. Those are so fun when there's actually multiple people versus just playing the computers. So definitely need to work on doing that. So Papa Brad said, I have an At Games Legends Ultimate long before I got the IRK. And the ALU SKU was excellent. Black levels for retro gaming. Yeah.
Cool.
All the Atari games that are on that, I've never had an issue with any of those. And I know they're low key. They don't take a lot of power to do them, but the screen is just awesome on it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm surprised, Chaotic, you may want to just keep your eyes open. I'm sure somebody's going to be selling theirs, especially when the 4Ks come out. I'm sure people are going to be buying those up left and right, or selling their olds and buying the 4Ks. So you might be able to get you one at a decent price. So
yeah. Lately, I've been seeing them on Facebook Marketplace for like $500 to $600.
No,
yeah. See, no, I can't remember what I paid for mine. I was one of the first waves because I ordered it direct. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah, I got mine Black Friday. Was it 2019? Like, I was like at Sam's saying like open. Yeah, it's like.
Yep. Biggie D's in the house.
How's it going, Dan?
Good to see you here, sir. Appreciate you popping in. All righty. Anything else you want to talk about, Matt? I know you had a few things.
Yes, sir. Yeah, the thing I'm debating right now. So that way. So my Ridge Racer cabinet went from like least played to the most played.
Yeah.
And so I'm debating, basically not really debating. I'm going to, and so I'm going to upgrade the monitor to like either a 19 or a 20 inch.
Oh, awesome.
So I have a 19-inch square, and so this is the one I already have. I have two of these locally because I'm a dork, and then my wife brought home a 19-inch widescreen, and then but the problem is like it's wide, so therefore like it loses some space, and so there's a handful of people that put like it was 2007, and so it's like extra wide 2020.
Yeah,
but trying to get your hands on those is kind of hard. So
yeah, I'm sure
the 19 by 19 is I'll probably end up putting it. It's just easier in the budget. And then I got this here. This is like arts and crafts day with Matt, right? Anyway, and so
let's bring up the cue music.
They make it for a whiteboard, and it's already black on one side. So I use it for the black side. People buy it for whiteboard.
Yeah.
So and then this is going to be my frame to get one side for my monitor, for my bezel,
Awesome.
and I'll get some plexi and put it in there, and I'll document that as well. And so that's all we need is another video with Matt with a saw. But as I stated before, I'm a tinker, so I'm that's the given project I'm looking forward the most, because it just makes a bigger screen, and like either people come and play Mario Kart, or they'll play actually Outrun, the Outrun FP. I still have I can get all the way to the end, but I can't finish it. But the whole drift function is so fun.
So,
yeah,
awesome. Yeah, I'm still on the fence what I want to do. I still have the Ridge Racer in the box.
No way.
And yeah, it's still in the box. With me slowly moving stuff, I actually took it to the storage unit in the box. So it's in the storage unit. And I keep telling my wife, I said, one day I'm just going to go to the storage unit and build it. And it's going to be there, or either going to come out of the house, one of the two at some point. But Outrun, definitely been playing the Outrun, and I'm on the fence which one I'm gonna actually mod. You probably get more value out of the Ridge Racer, I think, and you can keep the Outrun games on the Outrun, but I'm on the fence on that, really honestly. And so I heard rumors that they were possibly coming out with the one for the Star Wars. Do you know much more about that? Like I said, I haven't dug much into it, unfortunately.
Yeah, they dropped a video as a teaser for the Star Wars, and then that would be dope. Then you would have those two cabinets side by side, and you could have like two basically people competing, driving on a cab. Like just the fun factor, and like when people come over to play games for birthday parties or family get-togethers, it should be wonderful.
Yeah,
those guys are crushing it.
Yeah, and honestly, I haven't ordered anything from them yet, and it's killing me because I want to. I want to order something from those guys. So, see, the bad guy said my stuff mod for Outrun is coming tomorrow. So, Matt, I'll be bothering you to help me once I screw installing it up.
I got your back, my friend.
Oh, I can already see a montage with him getting upset at the actual mod. For these small form factor, our home arcades is what Brad was talking about. He had mentioned the 19 and 20 inch monitors before. So, and I think Joel was talking here. Let's see. All right, you got a patent pending that, okay? Joel was talking about Pretty Late for a Monster, isn't it? Because I think he had actually spilled. Let's see. He had spilled a Monster Energy drink on my keyboard. Now all my keys are still. Oh, Brad, I hope you get that cleaned up, buddy. Yeah. Get that cleaned up for sure.
Yeah, because good keyboards are expensive. No pun intended. Like a good mechanical keyboard is a solid $100.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, Matt. Anything else you want to talk about?
No, I'm golden, my friend.
All right. Chaotic, what you got this fine Tuesday day?
Well, let's talk about the elephant in the room this week. 420 is coming up. Awesome. Arcade 1-Up's got a product release coming up. Obviously, it's going to be Fast and Furious.
Not confirmed, but
Not
pretty sure.
confirmed, but it's all but official, but confirmed, right?
Pretty much,
So,
yeah.
So let's gauge interest. Any of y'all getting it?
Go ahead, Matt.
For the right price, I'm not really interested in, basically, unless the price went down, like the $299. The thing that most interests me is the gear shifter. Are they going to have like a 1, 2, 3, and 4? Which, because the Ridge Racer cabinet doesn't have that, and so that functionality would be fun. Or also goes back, and I would know it would be wonky to buy one and literally just gut it, but that would probably what I end up doing. So then once again, you could have two competing cabinets against each other.
And then you'd have would you keep the art the same? That way you would have Fast and Furious and then Ridge Racer, or because I don't think you switched out your actual artwork on your Ridge Racer.
Not yet.
You thinking about it though?
Yeah, the Bicep store, was it the Mario Kart wrap? Is so clean and it's an affordable thing. It's like a 150 to 180 with the whole kit. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, I'm more tempted based on that. Just make you smile to come and have a Mario Kart, inside. Mm-hmm. But I'm getting sidetracked.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. So Dan's in the chat. He says, "Who are these good-looking guys?" Thank you. Appreciate that. And the bad guy said he didn't recognize you, Matt.
Yeah. It's all
and Dan said, "I'm freaking out that Matt is so clean."
Oh, it's fine. It's the summertime, so it is personal. But anyway, so our parents.
So in September, it's going to be back, right?
It'll be back, yeah. So
yeah. All right.
True. Yeah, that's the gist way. It's hot and sweaty in Oklahoma or in the South, right? And so it's got to go away.
Yeah.
So to answer the question, I am interested in the Fast and Furious. It's the first one that I would get if it was kind of the riserless design. And I think you guys know I like my risers. I know some people don't agree with me, but with me moving right now, it's been so easy to move them. I have a Kia Soul as my main vehicle, and I can put two of those. I can put two of those cabs in the Kia Soul. Mm-hmm. I can take the risers off; they slip right in, and I can move them from place to place. So, I like the riserless design, the rise design.
Me too.
And I've watched all the videos. I've watched Dan's. I've watched Phil's. Really great content. And I don't know if I want to go a riserless design. I know it's probably the future, but I and you look at the picture, and I don't have a picture to show on the screen, but it's definitely a different kind of wing design. If y'all saw the bottom of that cab, it kind of wings out. If you remember those pictures from the manual. And I'm interested because of the game, and I'm interested in, again, we just talked about the mod. I can do that with the mod, but I also like the cab, and it's one of the ones that I played a lot in the actual arcade. So if it's a good price and the games work, I'm most likely going to get it.
Yeah, I physically want to see that design. I want to see what a control panel looks like, the riserless deluxe model style. I want to see that. It's the closest thing we're gonna have to cruising. I have the Ridge Racer, but I don't have the Ridge Racer mod from Buy Stuff. All I have is the riser booster. So I don't know. I'm interested in it. I want to see it first. I want to know if it's linkable or if it has Wi-Fi capabilities. We don't even know that yet.
Yeah.
But all in all, all that fails. Maybe it's even Buy Stuff mod compatible.
No.
So being that I have Ridge Racer, I could buy two of these mods and have linkable cabs. Same thing for you, Matt.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's plenty of interesting points about this new cab that's going to be announced Thursday. So we'll take a look.
I mean, we haven't really. Why would they release a cab without internet connection? So a lot of YouTubers are talking about that. Is that the sign to you guys that that's what this connectable thing is going to be? Because a lot of people are just kind of shooting in the dark, and there's no full evidence that that's going to happen. But it does make sense that they've got to be at some point linkable. Yeah. They've got to be thinking about that.
And it's a win-win, right? people, instead of buying one cab, they buy
They're
two,
gonna buy
right?
two. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah. Linkable. A lot of people are going to be like, oh, I'll take two.
Yeah. And me personally, I think the mods that would come out of that would be incredible.
Yeah. And the price has to be right too, right?
Right. But, Arcade 1-Up is all about numbers. It's about making them. And then if they can get a good retail on it, that would definitely help push those cabs along.
Yeah.
For sure. And I don't know if I showed you guys. I've been in, the Arcade 1-Up groups and all that. I actually picked up some seats, some actual arcade seats, and I do have a Fast and Furious in the storage unit. It basically what they did was they bolted it up to the main part, the main pedestal, and your seat basically detached. They had it on casters and all that. So I have the Fast and Furious one, and I think it's in the blue. And then I have one of the Sega games and the Outrun. So I have 3 seats that I could do mods with if I just, put them together and make it work. So
That's dope. And so it has a little function like a car seat. You press the button, your feet slides forward. Like
it has the between your legs, the little stick, to move it up and forward. And because it was in an actual arcade and hooked to an actual arcade setup, they had it on casters because they knew they were going to be able to roll it around.
Yeah.
But some of the wood's bad, some of it's good. It's definitely obviously able to be modded and whatnot. But I intentionally got them. And he gave me. I bought 3 of them, and he gave me 4 of them for the price of 3. And I have a black standard seat. It's in really good shape, and I was looking at how I could mod that to my Outrun because I would love. I like the stand up, the stand up design. I like the height. I'm only 5'9", 5'10". I'm not a very tall fella, but the sit down version just did not look right to me at all. And if I could do the mods to make that more comfortable for me, I'm all over it.
Yeah.
Let's catch up on the chat real quick. Dan said I cannot hang out with Dan if he's got no beard. Yeah, Fast and Furious. I'm gonna wait till Phil does the review. I'm sure Phil is gonna get that. Papa Brad said Phil was doing a great job reviewing it. Bad Guy said Phil will probably find one because I'm sure he will.
He will.
Dan said, I'm thinking of those hamsters in the Kia.
Yes, I'm glad I'm not
okay. So I guess I'm coming to Ohio with a hamster costume. Is that what I'm doing? Okay. Yeah.
I'll be right there with you. I got a Kia Soul too, man.
Yeah, mine's a 2022, and I love that car. I had Subaru before and kept having problems with it, and I, knock on wood, I haven't had any issues with the Kia Soul. So, all right, let's see here. Sorry, gentlemen, trying to catch up here. He's commenting on your disco lights, buddy. Looks good. Mike makes a good point here. I know the changes to online play are slim, but it would be surprised if we definitely get it. Yeah, I agree too. It would be nice. If anything, you would think for patches and for score chasing,
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here. Sorry, guys. I feel like I'm leading the chat behind. Wait, so all of you have Kia Souls here? New chat name, baby. Oh, God.
No.
Oh.
Next thing you know, we're just gonna be modding our cars.
Yeah, modding the cars. Hey, I will put an Arcade 1-Up in my car. I will do it.
And I'll be wearing a hamster costume.
Doing the dance moves like from the old commercials. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right, gentlemen. What else you got, Chaotic?
Well, first of all, I want to say congratulations to Dan, 1,000 subscribers, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Wish I had some. That is awesome that you hit 1K, and not this week, but next week he's going to be doing the giveaways, right?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Awesome. I cannot wait to see who wins that II arcade from Bobby View. From
Bobby View.
That's going to be awesome. Awesome indeed. All right.
Todd.
What else?
Todd,
Yes,
in
sir.
your arcade room, what is your most played cabinet?
My most played cabinet in the arcade room or all the arcades, because I've got a
Of
lot.
all the arcades, we'll just throw them all out there.
That's a good one. I probably play the Galaga Partycade the most, and I had the regular Gen 1 for the longest time, and I probably play that Galaga because Galaga 88 is my jam, even though I suck at it. But I love playing it. That's probably the one that I do the most, and then probably number 2 is that Defender Partycade. But I like my fighters. I want a Tekken to come out. Tekken is my number 1, and then I would love to just see a complete fighter. A fighter cab, just a solid fighter cab with however many games they could put on it. But I may have to just build one on my own. So
or get that MVSX.
I do have the MVSX, but I need to do the Hilo hack because I do not have it. I need that. But I love all the games that are on there, all the arts of fighting and whatnot. So Dad said thank you. And let's see here. Brad said Defender Partycade is a favorite of his as well. So that Partycade is awesome. And I wish more people had it in their hands because it's a really great, even if somebody wanted to mod that into a 3/4, it's definitely a feasible thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you got the NFL Blitz.
I did.
Yeah.
So
what do you think?
What's your first reactions? I know you have a little problem with it.
Yeah, the guy that I bought it from screwed the panel in too tight on the side, and it cracked it.
And he didn't say anything to you when you picked that up.
No, but selling it to me for $250, I'm not mad about it.
No,
I mean,
not at all.
That's half off or more than half off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
and you got the stool with it, right?
Yeah, and technically it's still under warranty, maybe, because he said he bought it 2 months ago.
So you're working on trying to get that squared away.
I'm thinking about doing that. I did have an issue that I'm worried about today, though.
Okay.
I highlighted a game on the main menu, and it's supposed to go to auto attract mode, right?
Yeah.
99 and Blitz 2000 Gold, whatever, work perfectly. They go straight to attract mode after a while. Mm-hmm. The regular Blitz does not. The screen will flash black, white, black, and then go right back to the menu.
Really?
Haven't they pushed an update or a patch to that?
I don't know. I haven't gotten it.
If anybody's in the chat may know, please let us know, and I'll pass that information on, because that definitely might be something you might need to put into your ticket as well.
Yeah,
if they haven't patched it.
Well, other than that, it's fun. I'm having a blast with it. I've been playing the crap out of it.
Yeah, I'm boring. I always play 99 over and over and over again. My favorite.
That's the one I haven't tried yet, so I want to get into that.
So yeah, I just bought it on a whim. So like it was on clearance or whatever at Sam's for $211, and then she gave me the green light to buy it. So like I never would have bought it, but then like it's probably before the mod up to the Ridge Racer cabinet. It's my most played cabinet. It's so fun, and the computer doesn't cheat. So
yeah, I wish I had picked up the Blitz, and I hope that I still can. I just wish they had. I know it's a 4-player game. I just wish they had done a 2-player. And call me crazy, I would even be okay with the Blitz Partycade. I know it wouldn't be online, but at least getting to play some of those games, would be worth it for me. I don't know about you guys. I mean, they did the NBA Jam in a Partycade, as you guys may know.
Yes, sir.
So I don't. If they're willing to do it on the NBA Jam, I don't see why they wouldn't be able to do it on Blitz. Right. Just my 2 cents there.
Agreed. Yeah. Actually, on Etsy, they have that turn a 4-player into a 2-player cab for the Blitz.
Yeah,
I'm 100% debating it. It's only, I think, shipped is like $80.
Yeah, I bought one from him one time. He's a great seller.
So, if you had the opportunity, would you convert most of your 4 players to 2 players?
Oh, absolutely.
Matt?
Agreed. Yes, sir. 100%. Yeah, because we stated this before. Like I'm the smaller one of the family. So I'm 6'4" and 180 pounds. All my family is like 6'4" to 6'7", and between 250 and 300. We block a lot of sun, and so 4 grown men aren't going to fit around that cabinet, right? So there's no reason to pretending it's going to happen. So just go straight to a 2-player cab.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Obviously, you saw this chaotic. Dan says that's a PCB issue. See, if the other games are working, the connection issue, not a power issue.
Right.
So I don't know. I might put in a ticket. We'll see if it gets worse.
So Todd, do you think would you convert a 4-player to a 2-player?
Yes, no doubt. As much space as the 4 players take up, and typically, I'm the guy that usually plays them by myself, so I rarely have anybody come over. So it would be nice to have, a 2-player or even a single player on some of these cabs.
Correct.
And it creates more skews, but I get it. And then obviously Dan says here he wants to keep his options because he's got kids that want to play and 4 kids around a 4-player is perfect.
Yes,
I would agree completely on that. So
correct. And it's not blasphemy either because they technically made a 2-player blitz cab, right? So it's not like, oh, how dare they? I've never really seen a 2-player Turtles cab or 2-player Simpsons cab, but they made 2-player blitz cabs. So
yeah, it's a feasible idea, and I think that I realize that they're trying to make them 4 players because they are 4-player games, but I think they need to look at that as options. And yet again, more SKUs means more sales to me. With us having to actually mod them to meet our goals, but I would love to do like the TMT that's behind me. I'd love to do that in a 2-player. I need to do obviously the lit marquee and all that. Simpsons, I'm okay with doing the Simpsons too. I think it's something that can be done. Let's see, Brian, next time we're talking, get your address and get an extra P that you can have.
Oh,
wow.
Dude, thank you.
That's a kind of feel good. Yeah.
Awesome.
That's awfully nice.
Phil, man, you are the bomb. Thank you. Hey, I'll tinker with it. Either way, man.
Tinker as well.
I'll get it figured out.
Yep. See, Brad said here, so many blitz cabinets in real arcades were conversions. So there you go.
See, that tracks.
A lot of them can be that way. So
all I know is if they bring out a WrestleFest cab, I need it to be just a 2-player.
Yeah.
Don't need 4.
But that they're going to do that. They're going to put it as a 4-player.
Fine, I'll still get it.
Well, just make sure you have the circular saw so we can, cut it to a 2-player.
Exactly.
Right.
Oh man. All right, gentlemen. What else you got?
Is there a dream cab that you still want?
Matt?
Let's see, like Qbert.
Qbert?
Yeah. So I enjoy Qbert, and also when we go to like the arcades where you pay by the hour or pay a nominal fee to get in, she always plays Qbert. And so and then when you emulate it on the ALU, the mini or the diagonal gates, like it doesn't transpose well. You always die. Yeah, so Qbert is at the top of that list.
Yeah. So Qbert's your number 1 cab. If they came out with that, you'd be happy.
Yes, sir.
Todd?
I think I kind of alluded this before, but I really want a Tekken cab.
Yes, you do. Yeah.
I want a Tekken. Played everything Tekken that you could find in any arcade, and I think that there's enough games that they could do like a Legacy cab.
True.
It doesn't have to be grouped with any other types of games. Just do Tekken through 1 through 3 would be fine with me.
Yeah, 3 is the best.
Yeah, 3 is the best. It would be like in the Mortal Kombat having all 3 games or 4 games on there. Do something like that, and then if you needed to put some filler on it, put some filler on it. But skin it as a Tekken cab, and I actually would not care if they took a little more liberty with the art.
What about Tekken Tag?
Yeah, Tekken Tag would be awesome as well. I don't know. I'm trying to remember if the controls wasn't there something different with Tekken Tag. Maybe I'm thinking of a different one with all the fighters that are out there. So
yeah.
But give me a Tekken Legacy, and I'm all over it.
Absolutely.
I will even pre-order it, even though you're not supposed to pre-order.
All right. So if they
What-
can't do a WrestleFest cab because of licensing, I would love to have a Midway WrestleMania official arcade game
Okay.
cabinet. That was fun to me too. But it's either that. My wife already got hers. She's got her Mrs. Pac-Man and her Galaga and her Dig
There
Dug
you go.
Sweet.
on the Class 81. She's happy. She's set. But for me, it'll be WrestleFest or WrestleMania. I can't think of another one right now. That's the only two I really, really want. Oh yeah, Aliens. Konami Aliens.
Konami
Remember that?
Aliens. Yeah. Yeah, you know, and if my memory serves me right, usually they put those close to the fighters, and I would walk right past it to go to the fighters. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, an Aliens would be a good cab. Why can't we really have like an exclusive beat 'em up cab? You know, something that's just beat 'em ups, because there's a lot of people that love those. I don't understand why. There's some I know there's licensing there that they have to deal with, but I
Yeah.
don't understand why they can't really put a nice beat 'em up cab together.
And I've always said I would love to have a Midway sports cab that has NBA Jam, Blitz, and 2-on-2 NHL Open Ice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love that.
I mean, think about it. Having the Blitz, having the NBA Jam, and then having a hockey or any other type of sports game in a row. That's what you would see in any arcade.
Yeah.
So, you know, if we're trying to recreate that, I wish that we could get it that way, you know?
Yeah. True. Like they haven't touched hockey at all. I was like, I like Wayne Gretzky's hockey just based on the sprites were large and the whole hat trick and the net would catch on fire.
Yeah.
They could, I mean, they're missing a demographic. People love, first of all, they love hockey, and then people love soccer or, you know, football, depends on where you're at, right?
Yeah,
No
no
doubt
doubt.
at all.
Yeah. I don't understand why we just can't get those together. And maybe it's on their plan and they're just not looking at it this year or next year. But I mean, think about all the barcades, all the people that have their own basement man cave, that they would sell tons of those.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dan obviously said Robotron.
Robotron.
You cannot go wrong with Robotron. And hopefully they, yet again, like everybody says, Smash TV is going to be right with it. But, you know, hopefully they'll brand it as Robotron. But you know how that goes. All right. Mike obviously wants it as well.
Yes.
The second it's available, he is on it.
I would die for that too. Track
and field, you know, we heard the rumors about that through Randy's records, that they were looking at that, and I wish that had gone through. I remember playing it very briefly, but I didn't hate it. I thought it was a good game, and can you imagine some of the other titles that would have been with that?
Yeah.
You know, some of the other great games that would have come with a track and field.
And that was a Konami game, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting. I mean, maybe they delayed it for whatever reason, and maybe we'll see it someday. But I definitely wish they would revisit track and field for sure.
Yeah.
I know some people would at least buy it. Maybe a limited run. I don't know, but
True. Like a Burger Time, like, you know, you get like some sort of like special plaque or whatever, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I love my Burger Time actually. Yeah.
I wish they would re-release that.
Yeah, would you even take it as the Karate Champ one that they were thinking about? Would you look at it that way, or would you really just want the Burger Time logoing?
I want that Burger Time build.
I mean, it's a very interesting side. I mean, you hate it because usually you have, like in my arcade, it's kind of next to the ALU and kind of buried, and you're not really seeing that nice artwork on the sides. So, and the nice form shape to it. So,
yeah.
All right, gentlemen, let's see here. Well, let's talk a little bit about iArcade. I do not have an iArcade. Definitely want one as well. And it's been on my wish list. I know I have reached out, or at least during some shows, and said, "Hey, Brad, Brad, try to get me one." Like he's got some kind of superpower that could get me an iArcade. But I like the golds, but I would be okay with the old school, the Gen 1s. I had no issue with that. I'm a big fan of the candy cabs. I would love just to get that. So let's see. I'm going to see if this comes up the way I want it to. Probably not. Yeah, there we go. So this has been out for a while now. And WrestleMania, I like the artwork on this. I really like how this looks. And, they're still available now. You can still buy them now. You can still get them, I just want this. I mean, it's a great looking cab. And I don't know. What do you guys think about this cab? I know it doesn't have the lit marquee. But I just really want this. I really want this cab in my collection.
Yeah, I mean, I have the first gen, and so it works flawlessly for me. And the speaker placement for me, like, it's wonderful because when you turn up really loud, like it hits you in the face, and so it's nice. And so and I love it for the newer games. And so I have 15 different ways to play older games. But the processing power on the arcade is nice. So any given newer game that looks fantastic, I always buy.
Yeah, I was going to say, this really wasn't for the retro games, even though there is a few that are available on that. This would be for the newer games that are killing it, like Donut Dodo or Dodo. I've been really wanting to play that game, and I just can't seem to get it. So Tech Buzz is selling his. He said he'd bring it to Cleveland if anyone's interested. That's there you go. Ways away, but it's an option.
It'll fit in a Kia Soul. There you go.
It'll fit in the Kia Soul. So you guys are going to have to walk the.
I guess Todd, me and you just going to have a bidding war.
Oh Lord. Okay. Tech Buzz. See how? Let's see here. Where is he? Where is Tech Buzz? Does anybody know?
Like where he lives?
Yeah.
I know he lives in the country.
He lives in Ohio.
Yeah, he's an avid deer hunter. Yeah, so
there
Ohio?
You go. Yeah. Oh. Hey, B-Kong is here. Hey guys, stopped in to check you guys out. Curious, each of you come up with your YouTube names. Guys, y'all want to?
I'll start.
Sure.
I came up with KaoticBPR from Halo 2 days. So Xbox Live Arcade or Xbox Live gamer tags and stuff. Me and a bunch of friends, we had different Chaotix. It was our clan name, so it came from Halo 2. That's just what I stuck with, and it's always fit me. I was really proficient with the battle rifle, and my initials are BR. So it just worked out as battle rifle BR. That's just it just worked out. I don't know. I just stuck with it. I loved it.
Cool.
Multicade.
Yeah, that's easy. So the first 4 basically arcades I had were all at game stuff. So it was just everything I had originally was all multicade based, and so it was just easy. And then also Matt, so it's just 2 M's. So yeah, it's a no-brainer.
It works, man.
So I guess mine is a little bit longer story. So if you guys have ever watched any of my game room tours, I have a sign that's on the actual door as you come in.
Yep.
And that sign, and this kind of ties into Chaotic. I actually got that sign in Gatlinburg, Tennessee on a vacation. And we were in this, there's a place on Gatlinburg Strip. You probably know which one it is. I can't remember the name of it, but it's towards the end of the strip, right there where the aquarium is.
Yep.
And they have all the retro stuff, the Elvis, all that stuff. Well, me and my wife were in that shop, and we were in the corner looking at all the gaming stuff, the 10 signs, because I like to cover my walls and everything. I know it's not everybody's style to have tons of things covering up your walls, posters and whatnot. But I'm the kind of guy that I want everything full. I want, back in the 90s, that's what we did. We put everything, the whole wall, even the ceiling was covered in stuff. So,
oh yeah.
And I walked in there and saw that 10 sign, and it was the only one that they had. And I had never seen it anywhere else. And never, and it had the Atari, joystick on it, and it said Nerd Lounge. And it was just something that I'd never seen before. And so I put that on my, arcade room. And as I was, just like most people, I put my name as my first YouTube handle. And it's like, sometimes you get just ignored or whatnot. And was trying to come up with a name. And one night I was coming into the arcade room. I was going to do a small video about something. And I look at that sign and I'm like, wait a second. Nerd Lounge. Nobody says Nerd Lounge. Nobody says, hey, And I kind of toyed with the name and all that. So Nerd Lounge Master 84 came to fruition. 84 is the year that I was born. And, I am, dare I say, the master of my arcade. So that's how it all came about. And I thought that was pretty cool. So
That's awesome.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, yours is more deep than mine. Yeah.
Oh, Brad says 90s style like flyers. There you go.
Yep.
All right, let's see here. I found you and subbed to all YouTube things. Okay. I don't remember what YouTube, but that must have went right over my head.
It's all good. We're grateful though.
There you go. Appreciate everybody watching for sure. All right, let's see here. Still
Anybody
new
else?
that all this YouTube stuff. Yeah, what else do you guys have coming down the pipeline? I know some of you guys are Matt. I know you've got some videos in the works, but anything else coming out soon or?
And so I'm debating because like Phil's really, really good at it because he's a gentleman at his given craft. And so there's a place near me that has like 30 pins. And so the whole notion of going to a place that has 30 pins and recording there. And so I need to like lean on him and ask him like what, some hints and, to go into the public with a camera in your face and how to do it. Right. So that's all. Yeah. Spreading my wings to go in the public and recording. That's yeah.
Okay. What about you, Chaotic? You got anything coming out soon or?
No, the way I structure my videos is basically once I get an idea in my head, I just go for it, and I try to do it in a one and done shot. And I try not to do any kind of like, cutting and pasting and that kind of stuff. I kind of just try to do a one shot the best I can. It's just how I've always worked. But part of me's thought about doing reviews on all the cabinets I own. Just to get my own personal opinion on it. Like the Simpsons arcade, I thought about doing how to do the soft mod in case anybody didn't know how to do that. But, I really just go off all my friends on Discord, y'all's videos that y'all do, that y'all put out. I try to get inspiration off those and say, well, not to steal that, but I want to try and do my own or, just find some kind of inspiration on like, hey, man, I could do something like that.
Yeah.
But,
Awesome.
It's just nothing's going on right now. Nothing's hitting in my head right now on something that's coming out right now. I'm just letting it try to, the inspiration come to me.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What about you, Ty?
So I have, I want to do a countercade collection, kind of like my partycade collection.
Yes, sir.
Talk about each one of those, especially before those get moved to the new house. That way, they're out where they're supposed to be, and can obviously I can talk about those as well. I want to do another game room tour. This is the arcade room, but I'm planning on doing a game room where all my consoles and my CRT and all of my and I haven't done one in a very long time, so I want to do a fresh take on that and show off all the consoles and all before those get packed up and either moved to the house or put into temporary storage. So wanted to do that, cover all of those because as I slowly start packing things away, I don't want things to get gone, and have opportunity to talk about those as well. And there is 2 arcades here in Greensboro, North Carolina, that I'd love to do features on. The first one is called Lost Ark Video Games and Arcade. They sell tons of retro games and consoles, and even some modern. But they have a full arcade in the back, and these are all candy cabs, every one of them, and all original Japanese. So I'd love to go back there and show those off, because they have tons of awesome stuff back there. Racing games, and tons of fighters, tons of smuts, tons of everything. It's just a really, really awesome place here in Greensboro, North Carolina. And then the second one is a place called Boxcar Arcade, which is downtown. And they have the Star Wars Pod Racer, original hardware. So that's a really nice arcade, tons of pinballs, just really awesome arcade as well. They have a really good vibe, and I just would love to go in there and just film a couple of those arcades just to show them off. Donkey Kong and some of the other things that are in there that are really cool cabs. So Dan's leaving us saying good night. You loved, and we're stoked. Yeah, we're all excited about Cleveland. Can't wait to go to Cleveland and hang out with everybody here. Ralphie, I appreciate that. Hit the like button, guys. It really helps us guys out. I share everything I can with these two. They're really awesome guys, and love hanging out with them. So please definitely hit that like button and subscribe to these guys, because they are awesome as well. Let's see here. Well, we are wrapping up the hour, and I know this was our first run, so I appreciate everyone hanging out with us and talking. If there's anything you want us to talk about, anything you want us to fill in, please let us know in the chat. We'll kind of hang out for just a little bit longer and wrap this thing up.
Anybody got anything in chat they want to talk about?
Yeah. So are you guys ready to go to Cleveland and check out? B did a nice little Google thing that he shared on the Discord, I believe. Yeah. And there's a couple of good partycades in there. And I think, Matt, there was one in there that was all pinballs that looked really cool.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I've never been to Cleveland, so I'm stoked.
I've never been to Cleveland either. I know Chaotic has been to Cleveland a couple of times, right?
30 years ago.
30 years. Yeah. A lot can happen in 30 years.
Yeah.
But I heard it's a really cool town. I don't know. I'm no means a party animal by any means, but I'm hoping that we can at least go out to some of these arcades. And then, of course, the convention itself just looks really, really awesome. So, all right. Yeah. Thor KC said, anybody else getting a new cab this week from one of the deals or the new launches? So, Matt, you getting anything this week?
This week, no. No pun intended. I spend my allowance based on the light guns and So yeah.
Well, I know that Chaotic got a blitz, but do you have anything else coming down the pipeline?
Well, I'm selling 4 of my cabinets to make room for possible new stuff coming out. So if I was to sell all 4 of those cabinets, I would probably get the MK2 Deluxe.
Yeah, since Phil and Dan and Mike have all gotten that cab, I have gotten serious FOMO for it. I haven't gone to Best Buy to see if it's in my Greensboro Best Buy, but I definitely want to go check it out. I'm hoping they have a display up so I could check it out, take a closer look at it. I just have not had the 5 minutes to even do that. So,
I mean, I'm not even really interested in the actual Mortal Kombat games themselves. I really just want to play Tubin and Rampage, Gauntlet.
Isn't Tubin online? Tubin's online. See, that's one of the things too. I love to play Tubin because I think I have it on the Partycade, and obviously it's not online. But I would love to do that. So,
yeah, I would too.
So yeah. Stu Fat Hobbit said, "Come by to say hello. Sorry, missed most of it. I'll have to check the replay. Cleveland rocks only because the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So, are we going to have time to go check out the Rock? I can't even talk tonight. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
You got to while you're there, right?
Maybe early on like a Saturday.
Yeah, I know you're heading out early, but I might do that Sunday or something.
Sunday.
I don't know. Just depends on how good the convention. If the convention is as good as I think it's going to be, I'm going to spend most of my time on the convention floor.
Yeah, tastefully stated, true. Right.
Yeah, and hopefully they'll let me come as a hamster. So
they probably would, based on if people are going to dress up.
Yeah,
they'll let you be.
Have you ever? And this is just off the wall question. Yeah. Have any of you ever tried to get fitted for like stormtrooper armor or anything like that?
No,
never. I really wanted to get actually fitted for stormtrooper armor. I really did look into it. This was when I was a store manager making lots of money, and my wife almost killed me because I was going on the website, talking to the people about getting fitted and all that. She's like, "What are you going to do with stormtrooper armor?" I says, "Wear it when I want to wear it. I mean, what do you do with armor? You wear it when you want to wear it." So, and unfortunately, that never happened. So, let's see. All right. Mike said it's pretty fun in Cleveland. I don't tell anyone because that's blasphemy saying being from Pittsburgh. Yeah. Ralphie's getting T2.
It's $2.99.
I really want that T2 too. And it's like, where would I put it? I just wish they would come out with another shooter that had multiple games on it. And yet again, if any luck, the buy stuff will come out with a mod at some point if we keep thinking about it. So,
you guess the problem is like if you take your gun out of your T2 cabinet and you plug it into let's say your laptop or computer, it sees it as a camera. It doesn't see it as a sending gun.
Yeah, it doesn't see it as a sending.
Yeah, there's something in the code that says don't see it as a sending gun, see it as a camera. So they knew that ahead of time.
But if they could,
right?
Yeah.
I mean, Matt, you're the most technical guy on the show, but can't they, if they put a group of shooters together, can't they, make the code for that?
In theory, yes, sir.
In theory, they could.
Yeah, I debated tinkering with it, but then my wife was like, "What if it goes south and all of a sudden you have a $300 brick?"
Yeah,
so, yeah,
and then
she was the words of wisdom in this conversation. Yeah,
there you go. Looks like Thor's got a big blue coming on Thursday. Yeah, he wants a deluxe or an MK to put in his. I think he mentioned that on Discord, so that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, the big blue is the most tempting for me based on the online play of other games.
Yeah,
So was it Knights of the Rounds on there, right?
Yeah.
Imagine this group right here and everybody else playing Knights of the Round. That would be dope.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's $3.99 right now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true with a stool.
Yeah, with a stool at Walmart.
Oh man. Oh boy. Y'all are a bad influence. You know that, right? Super bad influence. Looks like Phil does want to go to the rolling. Yeah, man, I'm having words today. Be a stormtrooper, Brad says. Troop in. It's good times with other communities. Drama gets real. Yeah, I've heard that too. So I could steam with a T2 hooked up to my computer.
Correct. Yeah, that'd be kind of wonky. You'd be like, shooting.
Yeah, you're shooting with. Would you have to press the trigger down? Would the trigger have to be all the way down the whole time?
I don't think so. It just sees it as a camera. You should do that running around his backyard. That would be funny. People were thinking it's crazy.
And plus, it's like a 480p signal.
Yeah,
we're talking about the guy that was in his backyard in a Darth Vader.
Correct.
That I'm sure his neighbors were like, "What the hell is going on here?"
But he's good at it.
What is this guy doing? What is this guy doing?
He's running his own race. That's all he's doing.
Oh man. Well, guys, it has been an absolute pleasure being on the show. I appreciate you guys coming on with me and hanging out with me. I definitely appreciate you guys, and I appreciate both of you and the Discord group. So I just got a notification that Michael B is coming on, I think. So if you guys get a chance, go check him out. Awesome creator. And don't forget to Outrun the Neon Sun. We've got PD7. He's got great walk and talks that come out. I drive to work watching his walk and talks every Sunday and Monday. So appreciate all him. And then you guys, awesome creators as well. So thank you. I am honored just to be part of this group and part of this great thing. So I appreciate all of you as well. So, and to the chat, thank y'all for checking us out. If you want to see us next week, let us know, comment. We would love to come and do this again if you guys love hearing us talk about things that interest us. So in that, anything else you guys want to say?
Man, God bless you guys. And thank you all so much for supporting us.
Absolutely. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful night. We'll see you next time around.